So, welcome to this AEW Revolution Watchalong stream. This is going to be a big stream. I'm going to go as late as I can. This is going to be a long stream. So I'm going to at least try to make it till 9:30. And then I'll finish doing the review tomorrow. But then I can do a watch along at 2 tomorrow. Yeah, this is going to be a late night for me, and just like the
creates the need for revolution. An inescapable call for uprising. Is it the call to stand alone?
Just you and me, everyone banned from ringside.
Or merely for the glory of victory?
We'll be teaming with Lucha Libre legend Místico, and we'll take back our Trios Championship.
David Finlay!
They just want to fight. And if they want to fight, well then we'll fight them at Revolution.
I want a fight!
Does it bring with it a primal instinct?
It's one thing talking about being the most dangerous man. It's another actually doing it.
You guys put your hands on our family. You made this personal.
Once is not enough. 2 out of 3 falls.
For a limitless pursuit.
To catch them, we ain't done. This time, no time limits.
No matter the need, history is made of violence.
If I don't win this match, then I will never challenge for the All Elite Wrestling Men's World Championship for as long as I live. The world title bout will be Texas Death, Los Angeles, California. I will be seeing you at Revolution.
The revolution will be toxic.
We'll go down as the greatest tag team of this millennium.
All will be answered with this one night of absolute revolution.
This is one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year, and we are coming to you from the Mecca of entertainment. We are downtown Los Angeles at the Crypto.com Arena. Championship gold will be battled for. Old rivalries renewed, a Texas death match. No matter what the stipulation may be, this is the best wrestling in the world. This is All Elite Wrestling, and tonight we bring you Revolution. I am Renee Paquette. Joining me tonight, as always, RJ City.
Hi. By saying, go to hell, Academy Awards. If you want to see big stars desperately fight for shiny gold, this is the place to be.
Speaking of shiny gold, we got Double J Jeff Jarrett in the house.
How about that? Tonight, AEW's 7th Revolution. Nice. 8 title matches, but I'm looking forward to the Texas Death Match. 65 was the first one. Tonight is MJA's very first one. Hangers 3-0 in these title matches.
Yep.
As the kids call it, we're going to see a banger.
That's right. We are sold out here tonight, but you guys don't want to miss this. How can people watch from home?
If you're in the United States, you can watch this on HBO Max. Go to hbomax.com/AEW. Also in demand through traditional cable satellite providers and Dave & Buster's.
And if you guys are watching internationally, you guys can watch on Prime Video, YouTube, ppv.com, DAZN, and for the first time ever on myaew.com. Get there, be there, don't miss any of it. All the action starts right here on 0 Hour. We've got the TBS Championship on the line. We've got Willow Nightingale taking on the newly acquired Lena Cross.
And then we have social media influencing Italians taking on Obnoxious Vets, Infantry versus Boom and Doom.
And it is a 21-man blackjack battle royal for the AEW National Championship.
And then on the pay-per-view, our main event for the Men's World Championship, MJF against Hangman in a Texas death match.
And it is a 2 out of 3 falls match for the AEW Women's World Championship. Tekla takes on the challenger, Chris Statlander.
They both call themselves the best. Then they're going to fight for the belts. It is the Young Bucks against FTR.
And over to the Women's Tag Team Championships, the Babes of Wrath put it all on the line against a new team of Megan Bayne and Lena Cross.
And then for the AEW Trios Championships, Davis, Fletcher, Okada against Jet Speed and the Lucha legend Mystico.
Everyone is banned from ringside. Timeless Tony Storm takes on the Problem, Marina Shafir.
Bandito was watching this man when he was 10 years old.
Okay,
Now he gets
can
to
you hear
step
me?
in the ring with Andrade El Idolo.
And for the trios match, it's Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, and Roderick Strong taking on the Dogs.
Who is the most dangerous man in AEW? Swerve Strickland or the big bad Brody King?
And for the AEW Continental Championship, it is a no time limit match. Jon Moxley takes on Konosuke Takeshita.
Well, thank you, RJ, Renee, and Double J. We are kicking off the action here on Zero Hour. I'm Excalibur, joined by Tony Schiavone, Nigel McGuinness, and let's head to the ring and Arcadiora.
The Bowling Tag Team Contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 402 pounds, they are Ring of Honor World Six-Man Tag Team Champions, Carly Bravo and Shawn Dean, the Infantry.
Oh, this is a new one.
We will run down the ranks of the infantry in a moment.
The
but
infantry.
Let's go to ringside and
I
a
guess
special
they're
guest
Ring of Honor.
alongside Lexi Nair.
I remember
I'm
seeing this
here
one
with
on the
actor,
pre-show.
singer, host Wayne Brady. Catch him weekdays on CBS on Let's Make a Deal or his podcast, What If, streaming on all platforms. But Wayne, talk to me. What are you most excited for tonight?
Oh, I'm excited to see Ricochet. I've been a fan, even though he's a heel now. It's cool. I like him. And Swerve, my man Swerve. So I'm looking forward to a great night.
Those are bad men. If you had to have a finisher, what would it be?
The bitch slap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it'd be in air quotes, the bitch slap.
I love it. Well, enjoy the show, and what a night here in Los Angeles at Revolution. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Lexi and Wayne. And now, the opposition for our first match here on Zero Hour. Let's return to Arcadiora.
Pre-show staple.
Accompanied by Big Justice, Eric Cole, and the Riddler. At a combined weight of 489 pounds, QT Marshall and Big Boom AJ. Boom and Doom.
One time QT Marshall was on the AEW.
Got Aaron Solo.
They must be on like Ring of Honor.
Alongside Big Justice. There's Mama Justice. Sitting next to Wayne Brady. Sister Justice. And of course, the Rizzler. Ever present here, Tony Schiavone.
Well, like Nigel said, the stars are out. The Rizzler, one of the biggest stars nationwide. And here he is. Boy, he's fired up.
Nigel, who would you reckon has the bigger entourage? Shane Taylor Promotions, the Infantry, or the Boom and Doom connection?
Yeah, they've got everybody out here, haven't they? Well, they're starting quickly. Don't wait a second. The Infantry taking it to Boom and Doom before the bell even sounded.
Carly Bravo, Shawn Dean attacking the Infantry Friday night, the special Ring of Honor YouTube, attacking Boom and Doom. And this match was made as QT Marshall sending Carly Bravo out to the floor as the captain Shawn Dean and Big Boom AJ.
Boom AJ trying to end this one quickly. Whoa!
Great job of leaving his feet. 4-0 in AEW since he came back to pro wrestling, doing a great job. And he and QT really trust each other. We never thought that would happen, but it's happened, and they look great together as a team.
Oh, yeah, enemies turned friends.
QT, nice step up enziguri there. Big Boom AJ, power slam.
Wow,
taking a page out of Wayne Brady's book.
Wonder if we'll see him with a bitch slap later on.
Of course, in the corner of the infantry are other members of the Shane Taylor. Wait a second. Big
Boom AJ.
He's not legal.
He's not much of a high flyer. I dare say he's not even a low flyer for that matter.
Well, he's not the legal man like you said, but watch out.
Whoa!
Over the top. Takes down Shane Taylor. Takes down Sean Dean.
Big risk from QT Marshall. Taking a big risk now. Big Boom AJ putting his foot on the top rope.
Carly Bravo getting right into the face of Sean Dean. This infantry combo, Shane Taylor Promotions, whatever you want to call them, they refer to themselves as them. The hardest ever made. I call them these lot because you see Crystal XO, Trisha Dora, also members of Wayne Brady.
There's
infantry getting the face of Wayne Brady. Seated at ringside, Wayne documenting this first podcast, but spear through the ropes from the captain Sean Dean, and now a series of left hands raining down on QT Marshall.
Things have turned around quickly for Boom and Doom now. As you take a look, Big Boom AJ in the corner there, a very concerned look on his face, and rightfully so, Tony. If QT Marshall gets over and gets the tag, he's going to have to face the infantry all on his own.
Absolutely, and QT being rolled out here at the hands of, or at the foot of Sean Dean, I should say.
Whoa, look at that.
Crystal XO making her presence known here as the Rizzler. This is blowing up. Carly Bravo.
He really does have Riz.
Well, Carly Bravo is just a big mouth.
Among other things. And I mean, it is a massive night here in Hollywood. Not only we have Revolution here at the world-famous Crypto.com Arena, the Academy Awards in town here tonight as well. Fans still filing into the sold-out Crypto.com Arena here as we approach Revolution. Just over 48 minutes away. Coming your way live tonight on HBO Max. Order now, HBOMax.com/AEW. Exclusive subscribers-only price, $39.99, and internationally, Revolution is available for the first time ever on the brand new MyAEW.com, Prime Video, DAZN, YouTube, PPV.com, and Triller TV.
As not just as the infantry can be, they are certainly a fine-tuned tag team.
So a very dangerous and frightening tag team. Here's a cover.
To the DDT cover made. Referee Stefan Smith only a 2 count.
Give an example of how dangerous and frightening they are. They've scared Big Boob AJ. He's jumped off with the apron. He's not even there to make a tag. He's so scared.
I don't think fear is factoring into this, Nigel.
Oh! Or did he slip off by accident?
Nice counter by QT Marshall. Making Sean Dean pay for the risk off the top rope.
Well, finally now he's back up because he can make the tag. There it is.
Big Boom AJ, the legal man this time. Right hands being dished out to the infantry.
He is just so strong as AJ. Look at this. With ease, a pickup.
I'm not sure I'd call that with ease, but either way, he got the job done.
Whoa! Boom AJ. Pulling out the punishment here. Cover 2.
Oh no.
That was so close.
Sean Dean with the save there. Big Boob AJ, who's been spending a lot of time in the gym preparing for this matchup. Working on his diet as well. He's been trying to get his A1C under 25.
Big Boom AJ swing. And a miss, and now the infantry going to work.
And that could be it.
Cover made 2, and very narrow
I don't
escape.
know about that. That was as close can be.
Yeah, that was a strong kick out, but let's be honest, the shoulders were not covered at all. At all.
Watch out. Good night. Oh. Bit of serendipity there, perhaps.
Missed, but QT didn't miss with the cutter. Pair of cutters off the ropes. And QT feeling the momentum shift in the favor of Boom and Doom. And oh no! Taylor pulled down the top rope, low bridge. QT Marshall crash into the the floor.
The official looking the other way. Shane Taylor with the perfect timing.
That's the danger of Shane Taylor Promotions. Their numbers, so many that the referee. Shane Taylor continuing.
Deal or no deal?
In the world.
No deal.
Putting his hands on Wayne Brady. This is a...
Look at Shane Taylor. He's got his hands behind his back.
Yes!
That's the bitch slap. Oh, you don't put your hands on Shane Taylor.
Shane Taylor is...
Oh, that start is going to be put out.
Watch out, the Rizzler!
That's with ease.
From Big Justice!
How about Big Justice?
That's an injustice.
Oh, wait a second. Whoa, this is going on. Big boom. AJ taking a big leap.
What an entertaining match.
Look at this big boom AJ here. We're going to put it beyond the hope of the infantry. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Could be looking for the Boomsday device. 1, 2, 3.
Go AJ Boom 1.
UT Marshall, Big Boom AJ victorious with an assist from Big Justice, the Rizzler, and even Wayne Brady as well. Wow, what a way to kick off the action tonight on the Revolution 0 Hour. We still have 2 more matches to come as the fans file into this sold-out Crypto.com arena here in the heart of Los Angeles. And later tonight, we will see the AEW Continental Championship on the line, but this time with absolutely no time limit. The last man to pin Jon Moxley in an AEW ring, Konosuke Takeshita, challenges for the title.
Jon Moxley, Takeshita, Grand Slam Australia.
10 minutes remaining. 5 minutes remaining. 1 minute remaining.
A piss-warm draw? What kind of champion would I be if I walked away like that?
Jon, you are a great professional wrestler. Some people call you the ace.
If anybody comes anywhere at me with a clock, I will slap the shit out of them.
The Alpha is an ace killer.
Me and Takeshita are gonna see this through as long as it takes.
Jon, there is no time limit. There is nothing to say me. The only thing that is the Alpha.
I won't be able to think a single clear thought until I put this to bed. Takeshita, me and you, we're going all the way.
That will be one of 8 championship title matches on our broadcast coming your way in just over 40 minutes when Revolution goes live on pay-per-view.
Alina Cross, this matchup.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the TBS Championship. Introducing first the challenger, accompanied by Megan Bain from Perth, Australia, Colossal Lina Cross.
Lina Cross set to meet Willow Nightingale, but last night on Collision, Nigel, Lina Cross dispatched Mina Shirakawa, someone who has quickly established herself at the upper echelons of the women's division.
Lina Cross actually is pretty good.
Love bombs, and Lina Cross made it look easy. A dominant victory for one half of, dare I say, a divine dominion.
You know, it's because that Lina, just like Megan Bain, both ladies are bigger, really, and stronger than anyone in the women's division.
In her opponent, accompanied by Harley Cameron from Long Island, Women's Raw Tag Team Champion, and the reigning and defending TBS Champion, Willow Nightingale.
Well, Tony, to that point, I would argue that size and strength does not always lead to success. I mean, just think about who our AEW Women's World Champion is. Tekla, the Toxic Spider. She is by far the strongest or tallest competitor in the division. So right now, she has that world title in a stranglehold.
Yeah, she sure does. And it's going to be very, very tough to get that title from, even though we've got 2 out of 3 falls coming up. Very interesting here, Nigel, that Willow Nightingale would put this title up on 0 Hour when she's got to defend, along with Harley, the tag team belts coming up on Revolution tonight.
Yeah, she could
I hope they
certainly
don't
make
lose
an
it all
argument.
tonight.
She's taken a big bite here in Los Angeles, as Lena Cross, for her part, will be trying to weaken the TBS champion as well as taking her title. So we talked about it before, fellas. We've said how Willow Nightingale, the first woman in AEW history to hold 2 titles simultaneously. She may also have the rather acrimonious record of losing them both on the same night.
Yeah, let's hope not.
Certainly Lena Cross and the Megasis Megan Bayne have established themselves as a very formidable duo here, but Lena Cross, something of a known entity, at least as far as singles competition comes, Nigel. She's had a smattering of appearances, though she has not faced the best of the best, at least yet, until she's faced Willow Nightingale.
But the truth is, everybody they put in front of colossal Lena Cross, she has knocked to the mat and defeated. By the looks of things here, not too concerned with the TBS champion, Willow Nightingale. Whoa.
Willow changes tact, grabs a side headlock, but Lena Cross immediately backing the champion to the corner.
Yeah, look at her using her whole body, her strong legs right into the midsection.
Known for a power-based offense. Plenty of experience in Australia, Japan, and the United Kingdom. And whoa! And again, wow.
Shoulder tackle delivered by Lena Cross. We mentioned. Sorry, Nigel, go ahead.
Well, so we saw in the footage earlier against Shirakawa how frighteningly well Lena Cross moves for someone her size. Nightingale going to have some kind of strategy to compete with that.
Yeah, Lena just absorbed those, Excalibur.
And then grabbed the armbar and delivered Willow into the corner. I mentioned we talked about the win over Mina Shirakawa last night on Collision. Can Lena Cross make it 2 wins in a row against some of the top stars in AEW Women's Division as she brings Willow out of the corner?
Wow.
Face first to the top turnbuckle.
Could be it right there.
Cross makes the cover. Willow breaks free.
Willow was struggling that time to get out of it, and she did. And she's hurting.
What a statuesque presence Cross has, 6 foot tall. He says she's the personification of presence, power, and precision. Outside of wrestling, she's worked as a runway model for New York Fashion Week, no less, Tony.
Wow, where do you get this information?
It's called doing research, also called doing it professional.
A cover. Cocky cover by Lena Cross.
If I had 17 dogs living in my kitchen, I'd probably struggle to do that as well.
As Lena Cross hammers Willow Nightingale, fans, we are just 37 minutes away from Revolution coming your way at the top of the hour, live on pay-per-view. You can join us tonight on HBO Max. Visit hbomax.com/AEW to join us for Revolution live from the sold-out Crypto.com arena in Los Angeles, and fans around the world. You can join us internationally on MyAEW.com, just launching this week. Prime Video, DAZN, YouTube, PPV.com, and Triller TV. Revolution coming your way. Just over 35 minutes away. We still have a lot of action in store on 0 Hour here tonight, Nigel. The 21-man Blackjack Battle Royal with Ricochet's AEW National Championship on the line.
Wayne Brady's favorite, the light-skinned Kingpin, will have to try to outlast 20 other men if he is going to leave Los Angeles with a national title.
As Lena Cross continues to batter Willow Nightingale on the corner, Tony.
Yeah, Willow's, man, she's hurting ever since that buckle bomb from the top. She's
cocky cover again by Cross.
Been moving slowly. Those cocky covers kind of surprise me. Nigel, I know she
crossed relatively early in her career in AEW, and when you have the sort of statistics that Lena Cross has all her life, when she's been admired for her beauty, for her size, her elegance, her athletic background, it's hard not to be a little bit arrogant as well, Tony.
And could be a strategy as well. Could be trying to get into the head of the much more experienced athlete.
Yes, Lena Cross.
Lena Cross. Sure, and now Lena released German suplex. Willow came up clutching that shoulder. 2. And Willow Nightingale kicks out, but
yeah, she's hurting is Willow right now.
That could be bad news, not just for the TBS Championship, but the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championships as well.
Yeah, it goes back to what I was saying. 2 matches in one night. A lot of times that's danger.
There's no doubt that Nightingale's hurt. She's opted to roll to the outside, which Nightingale usually doesn't do. She likes to bring the fight to her opponent, so certainly not 100% now. And good Lord, if she can hold on to the TBS title, one would have to think, the women's tag team title's going to be even more difficult to grasp.
And Willow backing Lena Cross into the barricade.
Oh no! There it is again, that shoulder.
Targeting that left shoulder of Willow Nightingale.
Oh, Nightingale grimacing now. The official.
And referee Brandon Martinez made a motion over to the medical staff, backing them off. Because Willow said that she can keep going, but I don't know how much more punishment Willow can sustain, especially with a second championship title match still to come tonight.
You know what I'd do? If I was Willow Nightingale,
what would that be, Nigel?
I'd get myself disqualified.
Yeah.
Keep the title, keep your shoulder in good health, carry on for the tag team title match later tonight.
You know what? Nigel, you don't actually have to preface this with, you know what I would do, because you're on the broadcast, you have the floor, you could just tell us what you would do.
Well, you know, I like to be a little verbose when the opportunity presents itself.
A little, huh?
I'm no Bryan Danielson, I'll give you.
We know that.
Oh, yeah, you show up to work.
Wow. But I tell you, Nigel, that's a good idea. Get disqualified, keep the title, right?
But that's not the kind of athlete that Willow Nightingale is.
No, she's not, but that's a smart way.
You're saying she's not smart?
No, not.
You're really digging yourself a hole here, Tony.
I agree with you again, ever.
Oh. Lariat blocked with the boot from Lena Cross, but Willow swinging on this. Lena sends Willow into the corner, but Willow answers with the back elbow. Now Nightingale up to the middle, drop kick, takes colossal Lena Cross off of her feet.
But an awkward landing for the champion. Just reflex action, going into a bag of tricks, Willow Nightingale, but in doing so, not sure if we'll see a replay, but an awkward landing for the champion as well as the challenger.
I think the back of the head, Nigel.
Back of the head, the shoulder as well.
Willow Nightingale uncharacteristically slow to capitalize. Lena Cross back up to her feet first. A handful of hair.
And trash talking, man.
Willow answering with a right elbow. But Nigel blocking Lena's right hand with Willow's injured left arm. I think just more out of instinct than anything.
Absolutely. Nightingale now having to fight through a lot of pain. The adrenaline will help her in this match, but not to beat a dead horse here. Once that adrenaline wears off and she cools down when she comes out for the tag team match, woof, I know where my money's going to be.
That was kind of a bit
Cross
sloppy
set to
there.
the center. Willow, the boot, but Cross maintains her feet. Willow slips behind. And now slide buster. 1, 2. And it was Lena Cross that time that came up clutching her head after being driven down hard by the TBS champion.
She was able to push out was Lena with those strong legs, and now Brandon Martinez, as you can see, checking in with Lena as well.
It's very difficult when you're a taller individual. Powerbomb, a lot more whiplash. Wait a second.
Oh, Babe with the powerbomb, perhaps, but Lena, you can see widening that base and
yeah, that was
raising blow
that
on
was
the
a
hook
sloppy
kick, but
kick.
enough to stagger Willow Nightingale.
If it connected, it would have been a good kick. But,
Trying to
yeah,
Babe with the powerbomb, but combination of Lena would not give.
Willow. Oh, Willow with the slap.
Thunderous shot from Willow Nightingale.
Well, that went all the way to Inglewood.
Knocked all the air out of Lena Cross, but wait a second.
Dropping.
A firefight breaking out in the center of the ring. Willow Nightingale left, right. Overhand chop and trying to hoist up Lena Cross, but Cross.
That's the way you do it.
And stun!
Oh no.
It's almost a version of the TKO. Cover! And very close call for Willow Nightingale.
A look of abject shock on the face of Cross there.
That was a
Really
good move.
believed that she had the victory.
I think many of us did, Nigel.
Well, there's one person who didn't, and that is the TBS champion, Willow Nightingale, who is showing Lena Cross what it is going to take. Ooh! If the Australian is going to leave Los Angeles with the TBS championship.
A test of the resolve of Willow Nightingale here in our first championship match tonight as Lena Cross once again browbeating Willow Nightingale, at least verbally, and now attempting physically, but Willow slips free. And Tony, I think that's the experience edge that Willow Nightingale has on Lena Cross.
Yeah, the experience is right, Scott, but also Willow is
Finish
just livid. She has come to fight, and now she wants to hook in the cannonball.
Lena ducked out of the way.
Nobody home, and now Willow, you saw clutching her lower back.
Oh, God.
After hitting the corner, Lena
Rolled out of the way.
A hell of a move by Cross, so.
Took a big risk, no reward. Looking for it.
But Lena, Nigel, if we knew it was coming, so did Lena Cross. She countered with that thrust
Here
kick.
it comes. This is how she beat Shirakawa.
Jackhammer, no, Willow.
Oh, Willow. Yes.
Reverses. Backslide by Willow. 2, 3.
Here's your winner, and still the TV.
Oh, no. Megan Bain immediately after the bell charging down the ramp, and now this 2-on-1 assault.
I hate that
Nightingale.
finisher. Willow won by a roll.
Remember, this combination of Lena Cross and Megan Bain will challenge the Babes of Wrath for the World Tag Team Champion, Women's World Tag Team Champions later tonight. Harley Cameron.
Out with a pipe.
She has a pipe in her hand.
A pipe in her hand, but the damage may have already been done by the Megasis, Megan Bain and Colossal Lena Cross.
What condition will Willow be in for later on tonight for the World Tag Team Championship when Revolution?
Willow retained, so that's good. I actually kind of wondering if they're just
leaves
waiting
Los
for
Angeles with the TBS Championship, but will she and Harley leave with the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship? We will find out in less than 30 minutes when Revolution goes live on pay-per-view. But coming up next, our 21-man Blackjack Battle Royal for the AEW National Championship.
21-man Blackjack Battle Royal for the AEW National Championship at Revolution.
And one of us will become a national champion.
I want to be champion again, and there's no place I'd rather do it than the City of Angels.
I'm gonna beat them all because Daniel Garcia is a winner.
I'm gonna prove to my buddy Hook that I'm a killer when I become the national champion.
It's not just a battle royal. For me, it's an opportunity to compete inside the building that I used to go to as a little kid that made me want to become a professional wrestler. This isn't just for me. It's for my friends, for my family. Ricochet, I'll see you at Revolution.
Mark Briscoe was just the beginning. I didn't come to AEW to rekindle old friendships. I didn't even come here for the TNT title. No. I came here to take it all. And the next step is the national championship.
The following is the 21-man Blackjack Battle Royal for the AEW National Championship. Elimination occurs when a competitor is thrown over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. The last man remaining will be the winner and the AEW National Champion.
So Anthony Bowen's in here.
As some of the competitors already making their way to ringside.
What?
With more to come, including a hometown hero. And former TV
Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, Scorpio Sky.
They came out with the SCU thing. They haven't been a tag team in a long time.
TNT champions in this match, though. This is for
Scorpio.
the AEW
Scorpio
National
Sky is
Championship. Of course, Ricochet, the inaugural champion.
Rocky Romero, Trent Beretta, El Plug.
Tonight could be a very big night for the Don Callis family. Could add the national championship to their ranks, the Continental Championship, in addition to the AEW World Trios Championship, which will be on the line when Revolution goes live on pay-per-view.
Speaking of the Continental Champion, here's a member of the Death Riders.
Daniel Garcia.
Of course, the other members of the Death Riders preparing not just for Jon Moxley's match later on tonight, which will be held under Continental rules. Everyone will be banned from ringside, but Marina Shafir, Titus Tony Storm also going with everyone banned from ringside.
And the only thing that changed about the Continental rules is the time limit tonight. Good time limit between Moxley and Takeshita. Daniel Garcia, since becoming a member of the Death Riders, has certainly changed his attitude drastically.
Here comes Ciampa.
Well, if I were a gambling man, and Ricochet isn't going to leave with the title, this man would have my money.
You know what? I agree with you 100%, Nigel. This is the man I think can walk away with the national championship tonight.
You just told me you were never going to agree with me again.
Well, there you go. It lasted, what, 10 minutes?
Trust you.
Because you said it first. So you're agreeing with me.
The Psycho Killer, Tommaso Ciampa.
Well, he has a good avoid.
Nigel, a counterpoint to Tommaso Ciampa being the favorite in this match. He's one of the few men without a lot of backup in a battle royal. He's going to have to look out for himself and himself alone.
Well, there is that, but Tommaso Ciampa has shown one thing. He is one of the most wily, erudite veterans in the sport today. Very recently, he showed just how much he needed friendships when he turned on his longtime friend, Mark Briscoe.
Tommaso Ciampa aligning himself with FTR, who look to defend the AEW World Tag Team Championship later tonight against the Young Bucks. Well, let's go back to Arcadiora.
Austin Gunn, Ace Austin, and Juice Robinson. The Bang Bang Gang.
Bang Bang Gang with added incentive tonight, facing off recently against the Demand, with Ricochet picking up the victory with the Spirit Gun, and Austin Gunn certainly will be looking to get his hands on the light skin Kingpin.
Could very much be a strength in numbers situation. Bang Bang Gang, if that is the case, definitely have to be favorites.
Here comes the bus. Jurassic Express bus.
How about this for an entrance?
Bus coming down the ramp here at the Crypto.com Arena. The man, the dinosaur that was taken out by Ricochet, and the Demand, Luchasaurus at the wheel.
Well, if you want to see a hometown hero and a homecoming, watch for the wave.
He's a big favorite to win.
Statistically speaking, Jack Perry has to be one of the favorites in this match just by virtue of his 3 pinfall victories on Ricochet, albeit they came in tag team matches, but he has pinned Ricochet 3 times since Ricochet became the inaugural AEW National Champion.
This a battle royal, so he can pin Ricochet as many times as he likes. He has to throw him out over the top rope.
Yeah, Nigel, actually, as I was saying it, I realized how dumb it sounded.
But I'll give you one tonight. Right. Tony's got 10.
The AEW.
I think because that Bobby Lashley is going to win, but I don't think he's coming back. I kind of forgot about the head this year.
You want back up. There they are, the gates of agony. They've made their demands, but wait a second, talking of demands.
That's totally on a Bishop Khan. They're not part of the field.
Right? So Ricochet's on his own here, guys. He's going to have to go without these two.
This isn't fair at all.
Well, listen, they are not involved in the Battle Royal. They are not a part of it.
And it seems like that was Ricochet's plan, to have some backup on the floor.
Oh boy, take a look at that. One man, one title, 20 opponents.
This is the second Blackjack Battle Royal with a championship on the line. Orange Cassidy, when he was AEW International Champion, defended his title in a Blackjack Battle Royal, but it was easier said than done as Ricochet immediately bailing out to the floor in the battle.
Oh my God!
Beginning here on the floor as
all the wrestlers are on the floor.
Jack Perry going immediately after Ricochet, and now
this was chaotic before it even started.
The way they everybody's on the floor.
Still, we barely got the match underway. Nobody's got in the ring yet.
You guys, there's someone under this table here. Whoever it is, got to get in the ring.
They're trying to weaken opponents, first of all, which isn't a terrible idea. Let's be honest, you can do more damage on the outside.
That's Leo Rush under this table.
The bell has rung.
What the hell are you doing?
This match is underway, but thus far, no one has really entered the ring. And of course, this match, while not a traditional battle royal, the rules are that of a traditional battle royal. You must throw your opponent over the top with both of their feet touching the floor for an elimination to take place.
Well, they've got plenty of officials at ringside to make sure they catch anybody that happens to, but thus far, no one's even made the first attempt.
Of course, in this match is the AEW National Champion Ricochet. Jack Perry was just suplexed on the floor. Rocky Romero, Rush, Jarlistico, Katsuyori Shibata, Anthony Bowens, Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh, take a look at this.
Oh, wait a second.
Fox.
Hey, what? No one's gotten in the ring yet. That's legal.
They have now.
That's Leo Rush.
What's your screen?
Leo Rush. Look, it looks different. He looks scary, as a matter of fact. We might as well try to do this from the front row.
Now, Rush looked like a fast-moving golem there.
He does look like a column. Leo Rush.
Oh, wait a second.
Commander. Across the ring.
Yeah, he hasn't been in the ring either.
Oh,
boy. On the apron.
He likes to fly. He likes the sky. You're about to see why.
Skies.
Technically did not enter the ring, so was not eliminated. Although I'm not sure he was aware of that fact. Now things starting to simmer down.
Better get in the ring, kid, if you want to win this thing.
Jack Perry, Bang Bang Gang, Don Callis family, Ricochet inside the ring.
We haven't even started Revolution yet. We're less than 20 minutes away, and it's crazy already.
Remember, Revolution coming away at the top of the hour, live on HBO Max. You can join us at a special rate right now, hbomax.com/AEW. Just over 15 minutes before we go live around the world with Revolution. And speaking around the world internationally, you can join us on myaew.com for the first time ever. Prime Video, DAZN, YouTube, ppv.com, Triller TV.
Good Lord, they're clashing everywhere.
Oh, my God. And I think Johnny TV's cut on top of his head from hitting this table many times.
We need some security by here at ringside. Otherwise, this table's going to be gone before the pay-per-view even begins.
We might be gone before the pay-per-view begins.
Oh, there we go.
Jack Perry once again going after Ricochet.
Yeah, you're talking about purpose.
I was going to say, if Perry does have any advantages, that perhaps he wants to take the national title more than anybody else. Oh, biting away at Ricochet's head to do that.
And now Rocky Romero, Trent Beretta working in tandem to stun Juice Robinson.
Oh, there we go. Talking about a tandem. Garcia pulling Ricochet to the outside to prevent him being pulled back in and sent out over the top rope. But wait a second.
RPG Vice looking to neutralize Juice Robinson, but Trent Beretta puts on the brakes, and Juice, left hand, Rocky Romero unceremoniously landing on the top.
That left hand punch by Juice, as good as any in AEW.
Not one person has been eliminated yet, and we are just passing 15-minute mark before Revolution begins proper.
Got a fight going on in the front row on the left of your screen.
That's Wayne Brady.
That's not Wayne Brady. Oh, come on now.
Hey, Rocky Romero.
Mistake, Rocky, and he's gone.
Nothing Azuka about that.
Early celebration by Rocky Romero cost him. Now Trent Beretta trying to send Juice Robinson over the top, and Juice hanging on tight. Juice answering with those powerful left-hand shots, Tony.
Yeah, Juice is a fighter, man, and those are...
LFI, look at that.
LFI.
An absolute drubbing.
La Facción Ingobernable, the Beast Mortals, Rush, Andralistico.
Oh, and now the Bang Bang Gang going up against LFI here.
And Juice Robinson's partners, Austin Gunn and Ace Austin. Now Austin Gunn, a bit of a flatliner there on Rush, and now Austin using his left hands at the jaw of Andralistico.
You know, these battle royals are always wild, no doubt, but this is even wilder. I mean, it's been fighting on the floor much more than the ring. Oh, there goes Austin Gunn.
Rush making Austin Gunn pay for the ill-advised charge, but now Ace Austin trying to gain some measure of revenge for his Bang Bang Gang brethren. Rush and Andralistico.
Whoa.
Samoan drop. LFI dominating the ring, at least for the moment.
Not surprisingly either.
Ace Austin's going to need some anti-anxiety meds after that. You know, Tony, for Hispanic attacks.
Stop it.
Leo Rush sends Mordos.
Yeah, but he was through the ropes that time.
Yeah, sprawling between the top and middle rope. And now, Leo Rush.
Leo's as quick as a cat, man.
Rolls up to Listico, comes around the corner, kick to the side of the head, and now AR Fox, a boot placed to the jaw of Rush. I'm gonna miss by Mordos, and now Mordos, wait a second.
Commander
over the Dragon Rana.
Beautiful.
Leo's up
on Mordos, and
look at that face.
Leo Rush.
3 men who like to fly, but won't 2 men.
See, a lot of these talents are from like Ring of Honor.
They are Fox, so not concerned.
AR Fox, he was waiting
So not really, it's hard to
for Commander to come on in, and AR Fox, one of the most inventive competitors we've seen inside an AEW ring.
Fox can really go, guys. Whoa!
Square to the jaw of El Clone.
El Clone came in, and El Clone got rattled.
And Fox comes out, cutter, no Clone.
Wow! What a counter.
You want to see inventive. Oh, hold on.
Fox, finds the cutter, albeit at a low trajectory. Now, wait a second, Clone, Clone! Goes Fox onto the top rope, and then the back breaker by El Clone. And a little do-si-do, Fox lands on the apron. He's not eliminated until his feet touch the floor.
That's right.
El Clone! That back bridge, and
there it is.
The kick, and now AR Fox eliminated.
That's tough, but man, Clone is is dynamic. Tough to see Fox leave.
And now Trent Beretta and El Clone, 2 members of the Don Callis family, singling out Commander, the DDT, and the drop kick to the upper spine.
Wait a second.
Juice Robinson trying to send Clone out to the floor. Hoists up Beretta. Drives him down now. Senton from Robinson.
Watch out, Johnny TV.
Johnny TV, who just lost his hair. He put it on the line, wagered it in Arena Mexico and CMLL. Hence the new look of Johnny TV. Slides in the ring underneath Ace Austin. Swing it on miss, and Johnny TV hung up on the ropes. Juice Robinson had a steal. The ball in, and Johnny TV eliminated.
Johnny, one of the more inventive wrestlers as well. Hung onto the ropes, could not hang on long.
Now into the match, into the ring, Katsuyori Shibata of the Ops. For as inventive, creative as Johnny TV, AR Fox is, Katsuyori Shibata, very no-nonsense, Tony.
Yeah, Shibata says, go ahead, bring it in. Oh, Scorpio Sky, hometown hero here.
Oh, this is the 0 hour, but that was some pay-per-view strikes.
Scorpio Sky, feel like this may be his match to win. Anthony Bowens, he's been trying to find a place, perhaps with the Ops, maybe using this as his opportunity to prove himself.
Oh, yeah.
To the cold-hearted, handsome double hook.
Hooked. Oh, there goes Scorpio Sky, eliminated. That's exactly right. Hook toe Anthony Bowens. He had to show that he was a killer.
Now Roosh going after Shibata, Mordos on Anthony Bowens.
Yeah, Bowens has a chance right now, Nigel, to show it going up against these Mordos.
Roosh is a justifiable killer. Certifiable killer.
Everything he does with force, aggression.
And Roosh chopping down Katsuyori Shibata in the corner as we are under 10 minutes away from Revolution. Live on pay-per-view. You can join us on HBO Max, hbomax.com/AEW. Special offer for HBO Max subscribers. And then around the world, we will be live less than 10 minutes away, as I said, for the first time ever on myaew.com, Prime Video, DAZN, YouTube, ppv.com, and Shriller TV as Tommaso Ciampa wisely through the ropes. Leo Rush missed with that.
And Tommaso Ciampa looks really good.
Ciampa sidestep, Leo Rush, thrust kick.
Ciampa is so quick.
Leo Rush is now eliminated.
That's a veteran move right there, man. Throw him over the top, come across with the knee, Nigel.
Kill shot from the former TNT champion that we heard from not too long ago, saying he was now focused on taking it all. The national championship next on his list.
Daniel Garcia, who recently scored a pinfall victory on Tommaso Ciampa. 2 former TNT champions. Now with the national championship in their sights, Garcia and Ciampa teetering, but I think Ciampa went for the gouge of the eyes, Tony.
Yeah, Ciampa, any means necessary, right? We still got, man, we still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
A lot of dudes.
A lot of dudes. Thank you.
Now Mordos.
But I think most significantly, all 3 members of LFI are still in the match, which has got to give them a huge advantage.
Katsuyori Shibata turned the hammer throw around on Mordos. Back heel trip on Roosh. Dralistico into the fray. Shibata missed, but Bowens pushed Shibata out of the way, almost taking the bullet.
Yeah, how about that?
Remember the Ops. Dralistico leaves his feet, lands a shoulder tackle.
I always think it's so dangerous to go up on top that you can shut it. I'll be damned.
Work smarter, not harder.
It's not often you see the future, Tony. Oh, there we go. Spirit gun.
You know, this has been very smart that the champ has been staying mostly on the floor, right?
And perfect timing to hit Bowens with the spirit gun, but wait a second. Oh, boy.
Ricochet, he made his first defense of the national championship against Dalton Castle and went for the spirit gun there. Castle was ready for it that time, and now Dalton Castle, the banger ring!
Castle, former Ring of Honor World Champion. But man, LFI teaming on Dalton.
Castle, a man who's crossed paths with Roosh a number of times, Nigel. He knows just how formidable El Toro Blanco can be.
Absolutely. Once defeated the man in 6 seconds. Unless you ask Dalton Castle, he said it was 46 seconds. Watch this, though.
Mordos to the top. What agility from a man that size. And Dalton Castle teased him and is eliminated.
Tough one.
Well, another axe to grind for the Party Peacock.
Gentlemen, you are right. This is a domination, really, by LFI.
And Roosh going to the floor through the ropes, not over the top rope, but Commander landing the reverse work on Rana on the Beast Mordos. Mordos, the knee. Momentum carried him over the top. Mordos eliminated.
And we're under 5 minutes before Revolution takes the air live.
And Garcia.
Some people wanted to see the dance, but instead they're going to see that.
Trent Beretta, well-timed, half-and-a-half suplex.
Yeah, it won't be the last time between the Death Riders and Don Callis' family tonight.
Trent Beretta, who's had an allegiance of sorts with MXN TV, choosing to strike a pose, but it cost him.
Stay off the ropes, kid.
Commander looking for the Cielito Lindo. Commander hanging on just by the fingertips. Gets his footing on the apron. Beretta thought he had an elimination, but instead, Commander firing back with the Enziguri.
And it's going to go on the ropes again.
Commander. And backs off Daniel Garcia. Wait a second. Garcia going after the mask.
He's gone.
Taking the mask off Commander. And Commander falling to the floor trying to protect his identity.
The mask of a luchador is sacrosanct.
Look at that.
Not anymore.
Tommaso Ciampa trying to eliminate Garcia. Garcia goes out.
That's payback for what happened on Collision. You talked about their match earlier. Ace Austin still in this. So strong, agile, and
leg sweep by Ace Austin as we are ticking down closer and closer, just over 3 minutes away to Revolution on pay-per-view.
Look at this matchup.
Roosh and Ace Austin fans, we have a full night of action in store. Less than 3 minutes away as Roosh repeatedly stomping Ace Austin in the corner.
The horns.
And Roosh pulls up short. Boot to the jaw of Ace Austin.
Nobody like Roosh. I think we'd all agree to that.
HBOMax.com/AEW to join us for Revolution. Just 2.5 minutes away. Special offer for subscribers. And then around the world, MyAEW.com, Prime Video, DAZN, YouTube, PPV.com, Triller TV. Just over 2 minutes away before we kick off the action live from the sold-out Crypto.com arena in Los Angeles.
Wow. Austin really suffering at the hands of Roosh here. Hold on.
Juice Robinson eliminates Roosh.
How about that?
Saving Ace Austin. Oh, but Shibata now trying to drag, Robinson trying to drag Shibata out to the apron.
And look at this. Ace Austin with a big opportunity. He takes one of them.
Shibata eliminated.
Oh no. No way Roosh was going to allow Ace Austin to throw him out.
Roosh back into the fray.
Heard Austin say Juice, calling Juice for a double team here. And there he goes again.
As simple as that.
Now Ricochet, the AEW National Champion, as the clock ticking down, just over 1 minute till Revolution goes live on pay-per-view. And something tells me we may not see the conclusion of this this Blackjack Battle Royal on the 0 hour to see the finish. You may have to join us. You do have to join us for Revolution coming your way. 1 minute. Ricochet over the top. Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh, that's Tommaso Ciampa still in there.
Ciampa the knee, and Ace Austin eliminated.
Third time he's used the knee. Can he win it?
Oh.
Ciampa lined up Robinson now. Well, fans, we will see you at Revolution just seconds away. Join us on pay-per-view. Ciampa eliminated.
Oh, Ciampa just got eliminated. Alright, so now I gotta flip over to this one. AEW always does this.
Tony Schiavone, the 21-man Blackjack Battle Royal, which was a part of 0 Hour, is continuing to rage on.
It's funny how AEW does that.
The national champion, Ricochet, just on the receiving end of Canadian Destroyer by Jack
If these are
Perry.
introduction and welcome to the Revolution, as they still have a match in there. As they're still doing the match. They did that last week too.
Great timing by Ricochet after the disposal of a clone. Down to the final two. And the champ of AEW.
21 men entered, only 2 remain. The national champion Ricochet and Jungle. Jack Perry, we saw Jack Perry arriving in style. The Jurassic Express. The bus being driven by the injured Luchasaurus as these 2 men facing off. Center of the ring, the national championship on the line. Remember, this is a battle royal. The only way to be eliminated is being thrown over the top with both feet touching the floor.
Ricochet has almost played a perfect game. He's eluded 19 other men. Only 1 remains.
Jack's done a good job of eluding them as well, Nigel.
Ricochet was ready for the first comebacker lariat, but the second caught him by surprise. Jack Perry with the momentum.
Perry, who's made Los Angeles his home. Right here, could have a homecoming heroes championship title victory, but only if he can throw Ricochet all the way to the floor.
Yeah, but Ricochet is so elusive. That's going to be hard to do.
Ricochet trying to drag Jack Perry to the outside, but Perry, Nigel, looked like he had his head underneath the bottom rope to try to upset the grip of Ricochet, but Ricochet now the grip on the head of hair.
Yeah, fans are booing the grip on the head of hair, but by any means necessary.
Jack Perry.
Jack Perry!
That's risky.
He puts his feet down to get the leverage. He's out. He's out of it.
Perry pulls himself to safety on the apron. Ricochet, nobody home. Ricochet. And tweaks his
Jack needs to
push him out.
Push him out. He's right.
Jack Perry, what is he thinking?
He looks at
Evans. Wait a second.
To the top,
it.
Ricochet.
I think Jack's made a mistake here, guys.
Over the top rope.
Oh, you know what? Oh, Jack Perry won. Jungle Boy is the new champion.
The winner of the Battle Royal and the new AEW National Champion, Jungle Jack Perry!
What a special moment for Jack Perry, winning the national championship here in his hometown of Los Angeles, here in the Crypto.com arena, where he spent time. He attended professional wrestling events in this very building. with his dearly departed father, Luke Perry. And now, things almost coming full circle for Jungle Jack.
It's a great moment, and what a way to open up Revolution. Oh, look at this. Spoiled brat.
Ricochet having a temper tantrum.
Oh, there's the family.
Jack embracing his mom and his sister.
What a beautiful moment. What a great moment to be a part of AEW, to be able to witness this as well.
It doesn't matter the zip code. A beautiful moment for Jungle Jack Perry. He looked to the heavens. Got to be ecstatic now. He takes the national title all around the world.
A feel-good way to kick us off live on pay-per-view here tonight for Revolution. But the hits keep coming. Up next, the 5th tag team meeting between FTR and the Young Bucks. They have split the series evenly. And the AEW World Tag Team Championship is on the line here tonight in the rubber match. FTR, Young Bucks, kicking off the tag team action tonight at Revolution.
FTR, we thought that the story of Revolution was going to be about finding out who the best tag team was. But then you crossed the line. You put your hands on our family.
Dax and Cash just trash talking the Young Bucks' father.
You think I wanted to involve your family in this? It's your fault.
Wait, Stokely, the powder, and
let's not forget that you guys super kicked Stoke first. Let's not forget that your family put your hands on us first.
Oh, for crying out loud, they shut down their mother.
Malachi Jackson, the younger brother of Matt and Nick.
You made this personal.
Right in front of Matt and Nick.
For 10 years, the question has always been Young Bucks or FTR. Revolution in front of our entire family when they sit ringside and they get to see us destroy you guys and tear you limb from limb and leave you in a bowl of your own piss and blood when we take these for a record-breaking 4th time. This was supposed to be about who is the greatest tag team of the generation, but now it's personal.
Times in the past, but this match, without a doubt, the most gravity of any meeting thus far.
My dad and my uncle are my heroes.
My dad has taught me to always stay kind and positive to others.
The coolest thing that my dad does, probably BTE Trigger. I love those. Like Super Kick and Flex.
My favorite thing to do with him is to draw.
Play basketball and do basketball cards. I would describe my dad to someone as he's nice and he's better at you than wrestling people and will fight you. You're the best dad in the world. FTR sucks.
Thanks for being epic.
Love you. My dad and uncle will beat FTR tonight.
Why is your dad special to you?
Because he's my dad.
Super Kick Party!
Actually, you know, Raul will be the Young Bucks.
Introducing first the challenger from Rancho Cucamonga, California, at a combined weight of 417 pounds, Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Nigel, Matt and Nick Jackson have been in this position many times before when they find themselves as the challengers for a World Tag Team Championship, but never quite like this. As the whole family making the trip 45 miles east of here from Rancho Cucamonga.
They brought out the minions.
It's Matt's son Zachary, Nick's children Gregory, Michael, and Allison, even their brother Malachi's kids, Hezekiah and Paisley, joining them tonight for the entrance.
Yeah, we had a wonderful moment showing the children this another wonderful moment, bringing their children out. And I gotta say,
Yeah, he's a
my
young
favorite part of that
buck.
was hearing the children say in unison, FTR sucks.
Matt's wife Dana, his daughter, joining the rest of the family at ringside. But Nigel, this moment I mentioned the gravity of this. This is not just about the AEW World Tag Team Championships. It's not about a place in the history books of professional wrestling. This is deeply personal.
It's not just about professionalism as well. Wait a second. Take a look at this. We're getting a real look at the young Bucks. The younger Bucks. You would have to think Nick and Matt have got to be very confident that they're leaving Los Angeles with the tag team titles, bringing out their entire clan.
Man, that'd be a
With egg on
surreal
their
moment.
face if they don't defeat the champs.
I don't know if confidence is the word here. I think they're looking for more motivation. They're going to get it.
And their opponents, accompanied by Stokely from Asheville, North Carolina, at a combined weight of 443 pounds, they are the AEW World Tag Team Champions, Jack Diaz and Cash Wheeler, FTR.
Are you kidding me? Boston Celtic colors here in Los Angeles, the home of the Lakers.
That might be a complete coincidence, Tony.
No class at all.
Talking of
The 3rd, the 11th, and the 18th and current AEW World Tag Team Champions. They, alongside the Young Bucks, the only men to hold those titles 3 times. The Bucks would love nothing more than kick off their 4th reign here just minutes away. Well, it's Los Angeles. With traffic, it's hours away from their hometown of Rancho Cucamonga.
Did you see FTR get the face of the family again? Enough, man. Enough with the family, all right?
Well, they understand, though. Young Bucks bring their family here to ringside. They're fair game, Tony. FTR have shown they have no compunction when it comes to touching anybody to get their point across. We've seen that. And the Young Bucks probably would agree with that after the double super kick to Big Stoke, who is still on his long journey back to full mobility.
Oh, for crying out loud. You're buying all this with Stokely?
You're saying that he's making more of the injury than is real?
Yes, I am.
That would explain why he was rejected from this year's Paralympics.
I've seen him on his feet.
Jax Harwood just a right hand across the jaw of Matt Jackson. Matt returns in kind. And now the fists are flying in this AEW World Tag Team Championship title match.
Not surprising. It would be very, very violent to start things, very rugged to start things out, Excalibur.
Super kick, early super kick from Matt Jackson. Bates in Cash Wheeler. Nick answers with one of his own. Now Cash sent to the floor. FTR fighting off the back foot, as it were, here in the early moments.
Watch out, family.
Fighting right down in front of their family.
The Young Bucks pushing the pace here in the early moments. Fighting with a keener edge than we typically see, understandably so. I mean, just think about the stunt pile driver on Matt and Nick's brother Malachi. A man he's a civilian. He's not a professional wrestler. It's completely outside the bounds of the sport, Nigel.
Well, FTR felt as though he got in their faces, and that's what you happen when you get in the face of FTR. Right, wrong, or indifferent.
Dax the Axe swinging a miss. Matt Jackson. And Nick combined forces. German suplex on Dax Harwood.
Young Bucks have been referred to as seamless, superlative, stereooptic. Well, they certainly very cohesive as a tag team. We're going to see it here. Watch out!
Matt Jackson.
Incoming.
Oh, through the table.
The monitors.
And there, this goes the timekeeper's table.
Oh, I don't know what you're seeing at home, but right now, the Young Bucks are taking it to the champions.
Like I said, violent start. Look at Stokely trying to roll out of the way. Stokely's leaving.
Matt Jackson trying to single-handedly fight off Cash and Dax after Nick Jackson was just introduced face first into our announce desk.
Watch this.
Pile driver on the apron, perhaps? No. Instead, oh wait, it's pile driver, but it could be from FTR.
Oh, history repeated.
Spike pile driver on the apron, and Matt Jackson immediately clutching his shoulder, his neck.
Could be a broken collarbone.
Let's see if we can get a look at Malachi Jackson, who suffered that. They've dragged him out here to ringside. He's got to be petrified. The same thing's going to happen to him again.
Could be an AC separation for Matt.
It could be AC separation, could be a stinger. Nobody knows, but Nick Jackson now busted open. Must have caught a sharp corner here on our announce desk. As Nick Jackson blearily re-enters the field of combat, but FTR, the champions, with a distinct advantage.
Well, quite literally, blood in the water as the three-time AEW World Tag Team Champions. They can taste it.
The blood from the forehead splattering all over the chest and the shoulders of Nick. And Cash Wheeler taking full advantage of this.
These are two teams that redefined tag team wrestling over the last decade plus. FTR began teaming in the summer of 2014, and since then have claimed 11 World Tag Team Championships around the globe.
Three-time AEW World Tag Team champs, and these two teams, 2-2.
Oh, here we go. Whoa.
Against each other.
Nick Jackson trying to do the same thing that FTR did. Take out one member of the opposing tag team.
Super kick and a cover. 1, 2. So close.
A little bit of claret on the wrinkled forehead of Daxie Axe. I'm not sure if it's his own blood or Nick Jackson, who is wearing the proverbial red badge of courage.
Nigel, that may have actually been from when Dax Harwood's head struck the ring post.
Yeah, that's blood coming down from his own forehead. I can see that. There's a cut above the right eye.
WWE likes to do blood.
This match, I'm not sure it's any surprise that it has been this vicious thus far, Tony.
No, it started out that way. It's only going to get worse. Oh! Wow, that time, Cash hit very, very hard. He may have to stay on the outside for quite a while.
Big Stoke there, eagerly willing on Daxie Axe back to this match. And we talked about the danger to the Young Bucks family at ringside. What about the danger to Big Stoke? If FTR are taken out, there's no question in my mind the Young Bucks are going to put a beating on this man, wheelchair or not.
I think you're the only person.
Oh, wait a second. Matt Jackson, he was about to return to his corner, but Cash Wheeler cutting him off on the floor. No relief in sight for Nick Jackson.
Yeah, Nick's got that blood streaming down his forehead, in his eyes here. It's going to obviously hinder him the rest of the match unless he can get it wiped off some way.
FTR digging down deep here, going to their playbook.
Be thinking the power and the glory.
Superplex splash combination.
Right now,
FTR really found themselves after dispensing with their friendship with Adam Copeland. Hold on.
Jackson. Drop kick senton combo, an homage to the Southern California legend Super Dragon from the Young Bucks, or from Nick Jackson here.
Take a look at the contact here, right into the chest.
And the section of Dax.
Tag made!
And now Matt Jackson, legal. But in what capacity, Nigel? That pile driver on the apron. He's got to be running on fumes, running on instinct alone. You can see favoring that right shoulder.
Running on adrenaline, I would dare say so, but you would have to think Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson are known for hitting the pile driver. So if there's anyone that could do anything to prevent the damage, it would be the Young Bucks.
Matt Jackson clutching that right arm very close to his body. Tony, he is an orthodox striker. He favors the right hand.
Yeah, and you know what? I know he's not 100% from that spill he took over here, but I think he's a better shape than his brother right now.
Hold on. Watch out. Sitting down in the saddle.
Duck. There you go. Good enough.
And Dax, he's the legal man. Now, 2 for 1.
Oh.
Almost made 3 for Matt Jackson.
Did you see the blood in the ring on that overhead shot? My God.
Not for the squeamish, not for the faint of heart. Here, 2 for 1. If Dax being the legal man, the only way that Matt Jackson was going to get a pinfall and almost the victory. This going to be a long night if the Young Bucks are going to be able to take the titles from FTR.
Matt Jackson slips over the top. Dax stunned on the floor, but Matt Jackson cannot capitalize, clutching that neck. Nigel, that almost confirms to me my suspicion earlier. Stinger suffered after that power driver.
Certainly looks the way, but even before the match, there was kinesio tape on the shoulder of Matt. Go get them. Matt Jackson's kid told him, and he will do just that. Or will he? Dax is lying in wait. Yeah.
Oh. What timing by Dax Harwood, allowing Matt Jackson to leave his feet and then the right hand to the jaw. And now in front of Matt's mother, father, and his brother.
Oh.
And now got thrown the liquid into the eyes and up to 15% for the champions there.
This is great.
A little bit of payback, for Malachi.
Oh, here we go.
Matt and Nick's father, the old buck. Big smile on his face as well. Whoa!
Diving crossbody, 1, 2. Matt Jackson forced to go this alone, at least for the last few moments. The blood loss for his brother Nick. Extreme levels. You see it right there, still flowing down his face freely.
He just cannot, Nigel, get up on standing position right now, on all fours here.
Right now, there is nothing like the love of a father or the motivation of a child. Matt Jackson has them both. What will it matter, though? Yeah.
Yeah, Dax. He just screamed super kick party.
Oh. That was a super kick. On to Nick.
What a jerk.
Not like this.
A chorus of boos ringing out here in the sold-out Crypto.com arena, but Matt Jackson steps forward, sharpshooter, and Nick Jackson into the fray, sharpshooter of his own.
Young Bucks knocked them both in sharpshooters.
And Dax Harwood on the verge of tapping out. Cash Wheeler buttering him, and now
How about that?
a desperate army crawl to the ropes, and Dax makes it. The hold is broken.
Well, we've seen the motivation from the Bucks, from a child. Now we saw the motivation from a partner with FTR.
Cash Wheeler bit the hand of Dax the Axe and then slapped him in the face to distract him from the agonizing pain in his lower back, preventing him from tapping out.
Credit to FTR, Tony. That tactic, as unorthodox as it is, it worked for the champions.
Yes, it did. What a sequence.
Now super kick. Dax got caught. The sweep. Super kicks. The boot to Cash Wheeler on the outside. Shoulder the midsection on Dax. And now, face buster, Nick Jackson through a face full of blood. No, missed it. Brain buster on the floor.
I don't know how much more Nick can take, guys, honestly.
Diving through the ropes was Matt Jackson, but now popped up. Slingshot. Powerbomb. High stack. 2. No.
Split second. through the legs, straight up in the air, didn't matter.
Well, a very concerned look on the face of Big Stoke. The AEW World Tag Team titles hanging in the balance.
Dax Harwood first to his feet of the legal men. Matt Jackson, as we see.
Perfect execution here.
Yeah,
Look at the high angle.
Exactly where I was going, Nigel.
Back of the shoulders in the neck to an already damaged neck of Matt Jackson.
Back to live action. Dax was looking for a pop driver. Cash Wheeler. He had one of the EW World Tag Team Championship title belts in his hand.
He doesn't mind getting disqualified.
Risking disqualification as the champions have got to feel their grasp on the titles slip away.
The Young Bucks, they have to pin or submit FTR inside the ring in order for the titles to change hands. Disqualification by FTR countout does no favors for the challengers.
I think they're going to do a DQ finish on the table.
Hold on, this should do it for the champs.
2-1 advantage, FTR, but Nick Jackson anchors his brother down to the apron, right hands. And now...
Oh, if the Young Bucks hit this will turn an ankle or break one in a second.
Oh my God. Everybody hurting on that. Look at this.
And Nick Jackson, he was able to bring... Nigel, he was able to bring Cash Wheeler over the top, but Matt Jackson, due to the damage to his neck, to his shoulder, I mean, he got Dax over eventually, but he had to work for it.
Let's take a look. To your point, both Young Bucks got the job done, but it wasn't pretty, but was highly effective. And you can see the look on the face of that fan at ringside or in the crowd here tonight. This is really wearing down both champions and challengers.
Wouldn't surprise me for a double count out here.
Well, the Young Bucks, first team to their feet, and Matt Jackson in for the count. Now Nick, legal.
Matt breaking the count there, did not want to.
Oh, you saw Nick Jackson, he just slipped in a puddle of blood. You can see it on the bottom of his shoes.
Yeah, it's probably his own blood, too.
Intermingled with that of Dax Harwood. Now these teams back to center.
Staggering back to center, Excalibur.
FTR fired first. Bucks, change levels. Good job. Super kicks to the knees. Super kicks to the face. Repeated rapid fire shots by the challengers.
That brings the fans here in Southern California to their feet.
The Young Bucks, two of the men that put AEW on the map.
The founding fathers of All Elite Wrestling now. Wait a second, Stokely out of the wheelchair.
It's a miracle.
That is nothing of the sort. Oh, wait.
Oh, he's done it.
1, 2, 3.
Big Stoke beside himself. How on earth did he find the resilience to get to his feet?
Now the stump pile driver. And now FTR.
Gotta be it.
Dax Harwood makes the cover. 2. And
Foot on the rope.
The foot was on the rope. Referee Rick Knox saying it was not a 3 count. Despite his hands hitting 3 times, Nick Jackson got his boot on the bottom rope.
Great call by Rick Knox.
Referee's discretion, but hold on. Oh, God.
Repeated super kicks battering Nick Jackson.
FTR trigger. Oh, that's it.
Oh, kicked out at 1.
Nick Jackson won't stay down. Look at that determination.
That brought them to their feet.
single-handedly battering the champions. Oh, swing and a miss. Shatter Machine, no! Reversal roll-up! Two! No! Dax Harwood! Oh, God. Super kick from the box! And a
Shatter Machine. Oh, here it comes.
Here's how you do it, EVP, BTE, whatever you want to call it. It's not enough.
He still got out. Oh, my God. Oh, what a match. Oh, these four men. Man, give all of them credit. Never say die.
AEW, where the best wrestle.
Cash Wheeler overcommitted. Sprawls to the floor. And, oh gosh. Nick Jackson just took out Stokely. Meanwhile, Matt Jackson. Dax inverted.
Here comes Excalibur. Get it.
The Young Bucks are gonna do it. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, kicked out at the last second.
Nobody does pay-per-view like AEW.
This is. I'm out of breath, guys. Just watching this thing.
Now what are
Look
we
at
gonna
Matt
do?
trying to fire Nick up. But you got to wonder now, Excalibur, what is it going to take to win this thing?
Well, the Young Bucks, they have plenty of weapons.
Dax is about to get up. Cash.
For one of the classics, but Cash Wheeler upsetting the balance of Nick Jackson in the corner, and now the pile driver.
Stuck it.
This time on Matt Jackson and
oh no!
Oh!
Shatter Machine!
That's
Come
it.
on! 1, 2, 3!
FTR. Retain.
God, what a fight.
Wow! Big Soap has got to be happy because he played a big part in FTR retaining the titles, not to take anything away from the champions.
It was personal. Matt and Nick Jackson came expecting a war. That's exactly what they got with FTR. But FTR proving that at least for tonight, they are the better tag team. They are the champions of the world.
That's a great point, Excalibur. At least for tonight is what you said. And do not forget, there'll be plenty of chances for the Young Bucks to regain the championship in the future. But they got a...
What the heck?
The lights are out here on the Crypto.com arena.
What is this? Oh! Adam Copeland is back. Huge ovation. Oh, Page and Cope. So, he's not alone. Any Christian are going to go for the titles.
He's not alone!
Christian Cage
So I think they got new contenders for the title.
Cope and Cage are back, and they are out for revenge on FTR.
Big Stoke just regained his ability to stand up. Cope and Cage are wanting to take it away.
Look at a little bell of Cage.
And FTR, Nigel, you mentioned it, they are no strangers to making things personal. They did exactly that with Cope and Cage. Not only that, attacking Adam Copeland's wife, Beth.
Cope and Cage, two men who tore into each other. Could we be seeing?
This is what really hurts you, isn't it? Huh? We're gonna take him, boys.
Oh, look at this from behind.
Who could have dreamt of a moment like this? Adam Copeland, Christian Cage, Matt and Nick Jackson in the center of the ring. A sold-out Crypto.com arena.
Legendary teams, you got to admit, we're watching here.
Well, the proverbial line in the sand has been drawn.
What are they going to do? A triple threat?
The question,
or what are they
who will step over it first? Wow, things are really hotting up in the AEW World Tag Team Title Division.
The Rated R superstar Adam Copeland, Christian Cage returning to All Elite Wrestling here tonight. They are out for revenge on FTR, and what better way to get it than take the most precious thing from Dax and Cash, the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Wow. Well, fans, we are just getting rolling here in Los Angeles, California. I mentioned we are sold out in the Crypto.com arena. We thank you for joining us on pay-per-view, whether it's on HBO Max or for the first time ever on MyAEW.com. We thank you for joining us for tonight, Revolution in Los Angeles. And the hits just keep on coming. Tonight, we talked about how this tag team match was a grudge match. What about what is coming up next, Nigel? Tony Storm, Marina Shafir, everyone banned from ringside.
There has been a long history between the Problem and
this
the
match
Timeless
is
One. Tonight, they will meet one-on-one with everybody else banned from ringside.
Marina Shafir, I have beaten you, I have mutilated you, I have shaved your partner bald, and still you walk away laughing.
Tony, you are driving into violent, dangerous territory.
I've been in this circus long enough to know how it really works. Every circus beast believes it rules the ring.
I fear no one, and I violate everyone.
They pace, they rage, they bare their teeth, but when the whip cracks, they sit.
There's no one in professional wrestling who can do what I do.
You are an animal, and you are to be treated as one.
Just you and me, and nobody to stop us. Everyone banned from ringside. Chin up, tits out, and I'll see you, and only you, at Revolution!
We all want to be closer to God. Well, you can't get any closer than this.
The following contest is set for
dates back to nearly 1 year ago, at a time when Toni Storm was then AEW Women's World Champion, but matters, Nigel, quickly transcended the championship.
Reform, blood and guts. At the Hardcore Hollow Death match, mixed up mayhem, and most recently a hair match that saw Wheeler Yuta Sean Ball by Toni Storm and Orange Cassidy. Marina Shafir is ready to enact some revenge. And Toni Storm, who wanted no interference, she may rue that decision.
And her opponent, from Stage 7 at Warner Brothers Studios, Timeless Toni Storm!
After the blood and guts match, where Timeless Toni Storm was forced to surrender the match for her team, she and Mina Shirakawa gained some measure of revenge in the semifinals, the inaugural AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament, handing a loss to Marina Shafir and Megan Bayne. But Tony, that seemed to only ratchet up the intensity between Toni Storm and Marina Shafir. Shafir seemed even more motivated to punish her.
Yeah, she told the New York Times, or the New York Post, that is, Marina Shafir, I'm about to bring something out of her that she's never experienced before. My intention is to make time stop for her and see what happens if it stops. And that obviously is just saying that she's going to try to beat the hell out of Toni Storm.
Shafir wasn't concerned with the Timeless One's close-up. Oh, getting straight into this matchup.
Round kick by Marina Shafir, taking Toni Storm off of her feet. Remember, we've seen how dangerous the hands and the striking of Marina Shafir can be. Toni Storm, she's had her lights put out by Shafir. What about Dynamite? How we kicked off the year 2026. Marina Shafir not only landed a knockout shot on Mina Shirakawa, but put the lights out of Timeless Toni Storm as well.
Toni Storm has been in the mother's milk choke on a number of occasions. So I hope for her sake, she's got some strategy to stay out of it.
Storm puts on the break. Shafir. Oh, just uppercut to the jaw. And you see the... Wow. Tony, I mean, that's the training of the Death Riders. That uppercut, typically a devastating move by Claudio Castagnoli. Now Shafir employing it as well.
You know, I think Shafir has taught the Death Riders a lot as well. I mean, no one strikes harder in the women's division than Marina Shafir.
No question about it. We heard from John Moxley recently in close-up with Renee Paquette how he talked about Marina Shafir being the heart and soul of the operation when it came to the Death Riders. How she was, and I quote, whoa, one of the most dangerous people he's ever been in a ring with. Shafir called her a Mustang and said that Storm was in for a hell of a ride.
Shafir now the cover after maintaining control of the wrist, and it's not often that you see Timeless Toni Storm at such a disadvantage in the early moments of the match. I think back, Tony, to actually when Toni Storm was AEW Women's World Champion and she was facing the Megasis, Megan Bayne. Toni Storm narrowly escaped that one, but remarkably similar to how this match began.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good call. Toni Storm had to rebound from that. Boy, that kick was in the throat. There it is again. Boy, Aubrey looking.
Now, both legs cradled.
Interesting strategy, though, from Storm against someone so dangerous and prolific with her strikes. Storm electing not to put her hands up to protect herself.
Yeah.
She's really got to believe in her resilience to be doing that.
Perhaps a strategy by Toni Storm, bait in Marina Shafir, allow her to be comfortable delivering those kicks. Perhaps Toni Storm with a counter in mind remains to be seen, but right now Shafir in firm control. Oh, wait a second, Toni Storm. No, Shafir had the leg hooked. I thought Toni Storm reversed it, but it was Shafir.
Earlier tonight, way before anybody got here to Los Angeles, I saw both Shafir and John Moxley waiting for a submission here. Wow, look at there's a version of the Indian Deathlock almost.
Ooh, yikes.
Now, wait a second.
Well, got caught.
Toni Storm
Simple rear naked choke was effective today.
Gets the hooks in, but if there's anybody that knows how to defend against this submission, it's the problem, Marina Shafir.
Yeah, there's no question. First real offense here by Toni Storm.
And Nigel, you mentioned the training that you observed earlier. John Moxley, Marina Shafir. They were grappling with Josh Barnett, one of the most dangerous catch-can wrestlers. And Toni Storm, though, released German suplex.
Whoa, look at that, though.
A front kick, and I mean a front kick.
That is similar to how Marina Shafir knocked out timeless Toni Storm earlier this year.
It is again.
Let's watch this.
I mean, just comes
brutal
straight
kick right to the jaw of Toni Storm, who goes down, who really hasn't got out of the gates whatsoever. It's not so much a clash of styles, perhaps, fellas. It's more a clash of eras, if you will. So Judy Grable against a Chris Cyborg. I'm not sure how that one would end up.
Marina Shafir, definitely a hybrid athlete. But timeless Toni Storm with the problem, no, the hip attack. Shafir was ready for it.
Toni Storm does have a problem now.
And Shafir looking maybe for a German suplex off the apron. It's the waist lock, but it's cinched up high underneath the armpits of Toni Storm.
Those kicks are just lacing the skin. The former AEW Women's Champion, Toni Storm.
Repeated kicks to the spine. And now Shafir. Oh, back suplex on the floor.
Oh, man. Shafir feeling very good about herself, and she should right now.
Listen to the impact of this. Grabbing, and then nothing but air. That will certainly move your kidneys around. Or your liver. I believe Toni Storm's fond of a drink or two.
And now Shafir with Toni Storm.
Yeah, Toni's helpless right now. She can't even get her hands up.
Those kicks landing flush on timeless Toni Storm. Shafir.
Oof. I'm not going to argue with her.
Oh, wow.
That's not great.
Oh, that could have broken a foot.
And Nigel, that was what I was referring to before. Perhaps lull Shafir into a false sense of security. Toni Storm chopping on the foot of Marina Shafir.
Back to her apartment fighting days. Again.
Toni Storm, DDT on Shafir.
Flurry of offense, but Toni Storm, nothing after the DDT there, Excalibur.
She has absorbed so much punishment, Toni Storm has. Marina Shafir has just been pouring it on, but Toni Storm, one of the most decorated athletes in any locker room in professional wrestling. That does not happen by accident.
Toni Storm, known for her resilience. She's been in some absolute hellish title matches during her reigns here as the AEW Women's Champion.
And think about the blood and guts match, Nigel. Toni Storm went through so much in that match, but she surrendered not because of herself, but to protect Mina Shirakawa.
That's right, for the love of her friend. Oof. Wow, that landed flush.
Toni cannot match, I don't think, Marina strike for strike.
She might disagree with you, Toni.
Yeah, she's going at it. I don't blame her.
Shafir swung and missed. Toni Storm answers the German suplex. A second. Shafir staggers up. Toni Storm more than happy to deliver a third.
Shafir is stunned now. Spaghetti legs. She's put herself in harm's way, though.
I think she's going to get her close up here.
Toni Storm, hip attack in the corner.
Good Lord.
Yeah, she's going to do it again.
Timeless one not done yet. A second. You saw Shafir trying to right herself, trying to bring her up to her feet. Couldn't do it. Toni Storm.
Shafir says, bring it on.
A third. hip attack.
Wow.
A storm. 0. Tony covers 1, 2. No.
Wow.
Shafir, her turn to show her resilience.
Yeah, she said, come on, bring it the third time.
Shafir knew something that Tony Storm didn't.
Exactly.
But somehow she had enough left to kick out. But it was as close to 3 as you can get.
Tony Storm still sitting, wondering what to do next. Finally pops up.
They are crammed in here. The Crypto.com arena. Sell out tonight.
Tony Storm looking for Storm Zero again. Shafir rotates out of it. Oh, the headbutt intercepted the mother's milk.
The smother choke. The mouth of the former champion. Oh, there we go. That's one way out into the eyes.
Desperation by Tony Storm. Desperation once again.
Wow. She might have got some mother's milk there.
First time I've ever seen that in my life.
Oh, the headbutt caught Shafir on the way in. And now the big package. 2, 3.
He's going, man. That was the baseball.
A come from behind victory in Tinseltown, no less, for timeless Tony Storm.
A cinematic victory for one of the great stars of stage and screen. And in perfect timing now to head up to Hollywood Boulevard. Big night tonight for the stars.
Yes, it is.
And Marina Shafir, surprised by the headbutt, the big package from timeless Tony Storm.
Well, no red carpet for Tony to walk up, but we know she is a mega star.
And taking a moment to bask in the appreciation of this sold-out Crypto.com arena. Timeless Tony Storm most certainly earned this one, Nigel.
No question about it. She will go and enjoy a few cocktails this evening. She swims in the glory of victory.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute! That is Ronda Rousey!
What the heck is he doing? He's just pointing.
Personal friend of Marina Shafir.
The one thing that Shafir that is pointing.
And I think the realization is hitting Tony Storm right now.
Ronda Rousey is calling out timeless Tony Storm. Ronda Rousey, she faced Gina Carano in a featherweight super fight on May 16th, but is calling out the former AEW Women's World Champion here in Los Angeles tonight.
Smile on the face of Tony Storm, marching back to the ring.
Showdown.
As the referee corps, security, trying to separate these two women. Ronda Rousey.
A tantalizing prospect.
This is absolutely stunning.
Oh, wait a second. Marina Shafir got a shot in.
I think Shafir may have landed a sucker punch because Tony Storm just went down in a heap.
And when she did, Ronda Rousey with a big smile on her face, I think it was Rousey playing the distraction that allowed Shafir to get that vicious cheap shot in.
You saw Tony Storm, she was seated on the top rope, didn't see Shafir coming. She was laser focused on Ronda Rousey. And the lights have dimmed for the timeless one.
John Moxley's match is up next.
Here we go, our third title match thus far.
Ronda Rousey getting into the mix, hyping up the AEW Continental Champion.
A fully contest with no time limit is for the AEW Continental Championship. Introducing first from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 231 pounds, the reigning and defending AEW Continental Champion, Jon Moxley.
Jon Moxley went through the 2025 Continental Classic Tournament. The runner-up in his group during the group stage action. But he went on to dethrone the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, not only to win the tournament, to win the AEW Continental Championship.
But it was during that tournament, Excalibur, that Moxley suffered one very ignominious defeat at the hands of his opponent tonight. And mark my words, that is got to be sitting in the craw of the Continental Champion, who looks to expunge that loss.
Jon Moxley tonight will be facing the last man to pin him in a professional wrestling ring.
It's a great point. And you know, we've seen a new national champion thus far. A great match between the Bucks, FTR, Cope and Cage back together again. How about that? And then Ronda Rousey? We still got, what, 8 matches to go?
And the
Adam Cole and Christian Cage returning. And we got Ronda Rousey coming into AEW.
New Japan Pro Wrestling World Television Champion, the Alpha
This match for the AEW Continental Championship will be contested under Continental rules. Everyone is banned from ringside. On TV, typically a 20-minute time limit, 60 minutes on pay-per-view, but tonight, no time limit, as Renee Paquette standing by.
It is absolute insanity out here tonight. Seemingly the Death Riders maybe acquired a new member in the baddest woman on the planet in Ronda Rousey, but a reminder that this match is for the Continental Championship, meaning everybody is banned from ringside. No Ronda, no Marina, no Don Callis family. This is do or die for Mox and Takeshita. There is no time limit. There must be a definitive winner here tonight in Los Angeles.
Thank you for that, Renee. One distinction between this and all previous Continental Championship matches on pay-per-view. No time limit, Nigel.
That's exactly right. And that, in my mind, will favor Takeshita, who already has had a shot at the title, but going the time limit draw in Australia with Moxley.
Why do you think this favors Takeshita?
Well, because if it didn't have that time limit, then the champion would have that advantage. Take away the time limit, take away the advantage, therefore the challenger in a much better position.
All right, let's see if that...
And to Nigel's point, Tony, Takeshita, as we mentioned, the last man to pin Jon Moxley in a professional wrestling match. Takeshita believes that he was robbed of the Continental Championship because of that screwdriver employed by Kazuchika Okada in their semifinal round match.
Takeshita highly motivated as well. Still a member of the Don Callis family, but was adamant that Don Callis didn't do any more damage to Jon Moxley recently. He wanted to prove he could beat him one-on-one without any help.
In their 5 previous meetings, Jon Moxley has scored 3 victories. Takeshita 1, and then the time limit draw in Sydney, Australia. They spent more than 1 hour and 20 minutes in the ring together, one-on-one. And this one could go all night. There must be a winner here in Los Angeles.
Right, and during that record, Moxley won the first 3 matches between those two. So Takeshita's managed to come back against Moxley. tonight would be the crowning jewel for Takeshita.
And Nigel, I would argue that Moxley scored those 3 victories on Takeshita. Well, Takeshita was still finding his sea legs here in the United States. He had established himself in Japan, uprooted his life, moved to the U.S., and was still trying to acclimate to All Elite Wrestling. Moxley succeeded then, but thus far, since Takeshita's acclimated, he's had the champ's number.
Yeah, you can certainly understand why it took a while for Takeshita to really find his feet. But he's had a few title reigns under his belt since that victory. Oh, wow. He certainly looks as confident as I've ever seen him.
Hammer throw reverse. Takeshita on the move, ducking under the attack from Moxley. Takeshita line connects.
Moxley, the leader of the Death Riders. We just saw how vicious the Death Riders are, what they're willing to do to maintain an advantage. And God, we don't need to talk too long about Moxley's history. Don Callis has the visible scars of what Moxley is able to do.
Moxley, though, gouging the eyes of Takeshita.
Yeah, it's a great way to get out of that, no doubt.
Think about the Death Riders having Ronda Rousey as an associate.
About a game changer. If Marina Shafir wasn't dangerous enough, baddest woman on the planet. I tell you, if Megan Bayne and Lena Cross don't take the AEW Women's Tag Team titles tonight, I could see them become part of the Death Riders very soon.
I agree with that, Nigel. Thinking the same thing about Rousey and Marina, but look at John Moxley just staggers back and comes forward.
And this match thus far has been a striking battle. Takeshita, scores, connects, and John Moxley staggered.
Oh yeah, thought twice about staying in there and getting another one. Again, I mentioned it earlier, close up with Renee Paquette, talking to her husband, John Moxley, about this matchup. Moxley talked about how he knew Takeshita could beat him. Oof. Perhaps Moxley has as much respect for Takeshita as anyone he's ever faced.
A hell of a kick delivered by Konosuke Takeshita into the jaw of John Moxley. Over Moxley! Hoping suicida, Takeshita hard into the barricade.
John Moxley taking a big risk there during the Continental Classic, injuring his ankle. I'm pretty sure it's not 100%. He certainly had to be very cautious the way he landed the dive there.
Now Moxley, I thought for a moment, used the chair as a weapon, instead seating Takeshita on the chair, raking the face and landing a boot of his own into the jaw of the challenger.
Yeah, John Moxley is unbelievable in the violence that he can throw out, the things that he can do. You know, we were heading to this event. John was talking to TV Insider and said there is no end to point in this. I'm realizing that more and more as time goes on, you just keep getting better and learning and involving, or you die.
Yeah, Renee's got to be upset. Moxley as committed to pro wrestling as anything else in his life.
Now Moxley taking the high ground, raining the right hands down on the head of the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita. Now Takeshita went to gouge the eyes of Moxley for the escape on Moxley. Showing he's better at playing this game than Takeshita is.
I think that was right. It was right above the eye.
But it is the previously damaged eye. I don't know if you caught it. Slight mouse or a bit of a black eye. The left eye, I think it's from Takeshita's match with Castagnoli.
Oh, and Takeshita came down, hobbled on that ankle, and now Moxley seizing on it.
Well, kind of ironic after I mentioned Moxley suffering damage to his leg.
And Takeshita, it doesn't take much to roll an ankle, to jam a knee. Whatever it was, John Moxley sensed the opportunity. Now, a variety of options available for the champion. You mentioned the damage, the shiner on the eye of Takeshita, created by Claudio Castagnoli. Now Moxley attacking the limb, the left leg of Takeshita.
Right now, Moxley's in complete control of this. Look. And he knows it. You can see the face of Moxley.
So enjoying his handiwork. So you said that Takeshita has challenged him more than anyone before to the core of his pro wrestling soul.
But Moxley, when he got to the ropes, he dropped him. He said, come on, get up. There's nobody like Jon Moxley, gentlemen.
Jon Moxley, of course, won the 2025 Continental Classic, but Konosuke Takeshita made history finishing the group stage undefeated. 4 wins in a time limit draw. He was not beaten in group stage, the highest point total of any competitor thus far in the Continental Classic.
You see that dragon screw coming a mile away.
Takeshita unable to avoid it nonetheless. Simple single leg Boston Crab.
The knee planted in the lower back of Takeshita, anchoring the challenger to the mat. Takeshita trying to bow up on the elbows, but Moxley steps over now.
Finally stepping the whole way through. Oh, and that's the reason why. His version of the horse collar with the foot instead of the neck. Right now, Takeshita desperately reaching out for the bottom rope because the knee got to be some kind of ligament damage, perhaps. Maybe the meniscus. I'm not a doctor. I don't pretend to be one.
The lunge to the bottom rope relief for Konosuke Takeshita, but Moxley now feeling that this match may be in hand.
A commanding presence as Moxley, the archetypal predator. Looking perhaps for some kind of pile driver. Interesting strategy though. He had been focusing on the leg. Now the head or neck. Whoa.
Takeshita using his legs, using his core to reverse Moxley, but Moxley hung on. Sunset flip. Takeshita, knee intercepted. Moxley had it. He was prepared, and now the figure 4 leg lock, center of the ring.
That's what you call doing your homework, gentlemen. Every match that Takeshita's had in AEW, every match Jon Moxley's had in AEW is there for the opponent to scout and watch and look and learn. And Jon Moxley did that time.
No question that Jon Moxley is a student of the game, will always remain such. We talked about him training earlier, the former UFC heavyweight champion, Josh Barnett, picking up some nuance.
And Takeshita, through gritted teeth.
Second time.
Makes a dive.
WGP heavyweight champion has had to touch the ropes to break a hold.
Both of these men, former IWGP World Heavyweight Champions in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Takeshita wants to show tonight that not only is he the better man, not only can he defeat Jon Moxley for the Continental Championship, but he wants to also show that he has surpassed the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada.
Strong rivalry between 2 of the Japanese contingent in the Don Callis family.
Moxley was looking for the Death Rider, or perhaps the paradigm shift, but Takeshita, even the damage done to his knee. Goes over and drives Moxley down.
Right on the left knee and following up here. But this isn't going to help.
Takeshita undaunted, the wheelbarrow German suplex. Moxley up to his big shotgun dropkick, but Takeshita, boom! The knee to the jaw of the champion.
And Moxley invited Takeshita in. He said, come on, give me your best. And Takeshita laid him out.
But the challenger, slow to follow up. Take a look here. First of all, Moxley did everything he could to protect his neck. At the same time as Takeshita did everything he could to protect his knee, but there was no way of protecting it against that impact. Or, stay tuned, incoming that.
And now back to live action. Champion and challenger alike to a vertical position. This is how this match began, Tony. A striking battle in the center of the ring, but Takeshita feeling the effects of all the punishment.
Yeah, that last strike, Nigel, was the one.
He got Takeshita flush. Spaghetti legs, but somehow, whoa, the challenger back to the feet. Here we go.
Jon Moxley, no one can take a punch or a blow like Jon Moxley. It's almost as if, Nigel, it motivates him.
Well, it's motivated him to duck underneath one here. Rear naked choke, but here it comes! Blue Thunder bomb! Yeah, you can certainly think the damage to the left knee of the challenger had a part in being unable to get deeper on that pinfall attempt. But be as it may, so take a look. The champion has rolled to the apron. Yep. He's hurt. He's aware that his title is in jeopardy.
Takeshita's best chance yet tonight. But Moxley more than equal to the task. But now the challenger with the advantage. Moxley once again returns to the eye. And now stomping on the fingers. And Takeshita.
Oh, God. Oh, boy.
He looked back at the steps.
Oh, Moxley. Escapes to the relative safety of the ring. But Moxley a stomp straight to the knee. Now Moxley drives Takeshita face first into the apron.
Well, the ankle holding up pretty well for the Continental Champion, Jon Moxley, who earlier I caught him adjusting some kind of strap. And this perhaps one of the reasons why, driving the foot down the head of his opponent, and Takeshita surreptitiously falling to the outside for a little bit of respite.
Referee Paul Turner delivering the 10 count on the floor.
I saw that adjustment too of that boot. He's doing it again right now.
And Moxley, he will retain the championship in the event of a count out on Takeshita, as Takeshita holding that left eye.
Well, yeah. It wouldn't surprise me.
Takeshita bleeding from that left eye.
That's nasty. The impact with the apron. Oh,
good God. Takeshita right
into it.
The jaws of the lion. Jon Moxley, the pile driver. 1, 2, 3, no!
Into the jaws of death.
You're not kidding. Surge of energy.
Staying away from the light.
Nigel, it could have been that the pooling of the blood on the left eye of Konosuke Takeshita, that may have ruptured when Takeshita's face was driven in by that stomp.
That's certainly a possibility again, and I want to play. Oh, vicious headbutt right to the damaged body part. And Jon Moxley has shown over a storied career how dangerous he is exactly for this reason. He finds an injury and he focuses on it. He picks a body part apart. Or something sadistic.
It's hard to tell where the blood is coming from, but the DNA evidence is all over the face of the challenger.
Repeated fist and then repeated headbutts. And Moxley turns around slowly and almost gesturing for him to get up.
Moxley lives for the taste of iron. It's Takeshita, former Olympic level decathlete, here starting to lose a little bit of blood, but finding some motivation, some of that Bushido fighting spirit.
Takeshita, though, very unsteady on his feet as he delivers those elbows. Moxley, a left, a right. Takeshita trying to cover up, and just a hockey fight breaking out.
Oh, good body shot that time by Mox.
Time for it a second time. Oh, got style.
Laces the hands through the legs. Oh! Even more downward impact on the head and neck. 1, 2, Takeshita. A potent kick out by Takeshita, but Moxley immediately into position with a crossface.
A bridging submission of sorts. A neck crank, perhaps. Again, he could have learned some very effective submissions from Josh Barnett earlier today.
But Takeshita, perhaps Moxley's hands slick with the blood of the challenger. He was able to extricate himself.
Yeah, that is a very good point, Excalibur. I thought the same thing. Just slipped it out. Turns around. Moxley now is going to get a head of steam.
Whoa, you heard that impact. Takeshita felt it.
Takeshita says, do it again.
Takeshita absorbs the impact and whoa!
Yikes.
Now Takeshita on the move. Moxley baited him in. Takeshita. Oh! Takeshita!
How about that? A lariat down on one knee.
It was a lariat as he ducked at the same time to avoid Jon Moxley's. That was thinking ahead.
Now Takeshita, jumping knee in between the shoulder blades. The jumping knee passed down to Konosuke Takeshita by Jun Akiyama, who in turn had it passed down to him by the master, Jumbo Tsuruta.
Whoa, look at this. Way up there.
And now Takeshita unleashing his ferocious side on Jon Moxley.
Now, high angle.
The jumping knee, perhaps not the only thing passed down by Jun Akiyama. The exploder from the ropes as Takeshita lines up. Moxley power drive.
Oh.
1, 2, no! Moxley.
Oh. I'd like to see a replay of that. That was as close, but wait a second. Just watch first of all. Super exploder, but back inside the action continues.
Takeshita perhaps looking for raging fire. Moxley was ready for it. Answers with the cutter.
Well, that picture tells 1,000 stories.
Does it ever?
Takeshita.
Here he goes.
The elbow strike. The lariat. Moxley weaves
Great
under.
counter.
Big paradigm shift.
Great counter by Moxley. Wow. Jon Moxley. Man, what an individual. What a wrestler.
But Moxley, you could see the fatigue, the physical toll of this match on Moxley. He was not able to capitalize the paradigm shift with a pinfall attempt.
The chant of AEW erupts around the arena. A show of respect, willing both champion and challenger back to their feet, back into this fight.
And of course, with no time limit in this Continental Championship match, it could go on, it will go on for as long as it takes. But as Takeshita continues to lose blood, his body loses oxygen. And without oxygen, the challenger cannot fight. It behooves him to end this as quickly as possible.
Mox gets right back up.
Jeez.
Back and forth they go. Backdrop driver from Moxley, elbow strike. Lariat takes Takeshita down. Moxley floats over. One count. The 1 count kick out.
That was Takeshita showing Moxley what he's made of. 1 count after that exchange? Are you kidding me?
We have just passed the 20-minute mark of this match.
And normally that would be it, right? On a TV show, but on the pay-per-view, it's a little bit different. No time limit.
Typically 60-minute time limit on pay-per-view for Continental Championship matches. Tonight, that is out the window.
The champion takes aim at the challenger.
Moxley, maybe think of Death Rider here. Takeshita falls out, rolls through. Rattles the jaw of the champion. Now Takeshita. Raging fire!
He got it!
1, 2, 3!
Oh.
By the narrowest of margins! Escapes the raging fire, the first man to ever do so.
A 1-for-1, both champion and challenger with an extremely near fall there.
Takeshita's got to be wondering what it's going to take.
Tony, Takeshita is stunned by that, but look The world is stunned by that. The resilience, the fortitude of Jon Moxley. Takeshita lowering that knee pad like that Wagamama. The running knee strike with the Takeshita. Moxley, the stop to the patella, and now turning him around, the double underhook. Moxley, 1, 2. Takeshita's turn to shock the world.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, look at the fans. Look at the sold out crowd.
There is nothing like an AEW pay-per-view, and there is nothing like Jon Moxley.
Nigel, we will gladly sell you the whole seat, but you will only need the edge. Jon Moxley, undaunted, continues. Looks perhaps an avalanche Death Rider.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
That's got to be it, man.
It has got to be it.
Yeah, just roll over here.
Bet your house.
2.
Call me homeless.
Oh my God! How's this going to end? How is this thing going to end?
At this rate, we could be here well after midnight, and Moxley and Takeshita could still be battling.
Moxley navigating for the back, looking for some kind of choke. Takeshita doing his best to hand fight to prevent a rear naked choke. And if Moxley can get the right arm under...
Defiant Takeshita.
But to trap the right arm with his leg, it's the way to do it. And now the neck, clearly game.
Completely exposed. The head and neck of Konosuke Takeshita. He is fading. He's making a desperate reach. Oh, look at the expression. The face is slacking. Takeshita goes out. Moxley retains.
Here's your winner, and still the AEW Continental Champion, Jon Moxley.
He's done it again.
Under normal rules in a normal television show, that would have been way beyond a draw because of the time limit. But because there was no time limit, they went past 20, and Jon Moxley wins it.
A valiant effort by the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita. He went out on his shield tonight, did not tap out, did not.
I want to enjoy
it was
this
a referee stoppage.
I want to enjoy this pay-per-view. So I'm like tired, so I want to enjoy the pay-per-view. So I'm gonna finish watching this tomorrow morning. I'll do a live stream of it, my reactions.
To retain the Continental Championship, the match is over. The Death Riders, Pac, Wheeler Yuta, Daniel Garcia now to ringside to congratulate the leader, Jon Moxley.
Yeah, Moxley walking around. He knows he's ready to fight. Boy, does he ever. Look at this.
Konosuke Takeshita gave Jon Moxley very nearly all he could handle. Moxley improbably escaping the raging fire, Nigel.
Somehow,
Takeshita midnight.
Escaping the Death Rider from the top rope as well. Two men who move up a level, if that's even possible, with victory and defeat.
Two of the finest professional wrestlers that you will ever see.
Well, how about that?
Takeshita with second thoughts. He did it his way, not the Don Callis family way.
That's a great call. That match exemplifies everything that AEW is about. Incredible competition, fighting to the very end, amazing.
John Moxley did more than just retain the Continental title. He earned the respect of Konosuke Takeshita.
John Moxley, a well-deserved victory here tonight. Really elevated his game, I think, to a new level, Tony.
Yeah, I agree. And how can he, a guy who is so talented, elevate his game to a new level? You watched it right here tonight. Because he faced one of the greats. No doubt. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Lights out once again.
Lights out again. Who's this? Oh, it's Kane. Oh, wait a minute. What the heck? What is this? Oh, it's Will Ospreay. That was like my thought. I'm really just I was like, what? They're doing a big promo package?
Oh, here we go!
There's Will Ospreay.
Blood! John Moxley went back into the ring, and now the Death Riders swarm Will Ospreay.
Well, the aerial assassin was clearly ready to take off, but right now, the Death Riders are trying to ground him forever.
Oh. Oh, man.
From the early assassin. It was John Moxley who attacked the neck of Will Ospreay. He tried to end the career, but Ospreay! What a risk! And what a reward!
What an amazing athlete to come back from that to do this!
And Ospreay trying to get his hands on Moxley, but Moxley escapes. Bails out. Takes his spoils.
Yeah, they're all bailing out. Look at them.
Forget about ring rust. Will Ospreay is made of iron.
And he looks great too. Look at this.
Pointing to that surgically repaired neck. The neck at John Moxley.
WWE has all sorts of surprises
Not
tonight.
only attacked to try to end the career of Will Ospreay, John Moxley doing so would have altered the life, the personal life, as a husband, as a father of Will Ospreay.
Now the aerial assassin clearly has taken aim. It's only a matter of time before he flies again in an AEW ring.
A dramatic return by the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay. gentlemen, but hearing that has put a smile on my face. Will Ospreay back in All Elite Wrestling. And John Moxley, Nigel, he's worked his way back into the fans' hearts, but he still has some crimes of the past to pay for.
Yeah, talk about the hearts of the fans. They are beating faster, not only in Los Angeles, but what a night it's been. And we've got plenty more to come.
Fans, let's take you back to earlier tonight, the Revolution 0 Hour. It was Willow Nightingale looking to defend her TBS championship against colossal Lena Cross. Nightingale barely escaped that match with a shoulder injury, but then Divine Dominion, the assault on Willow after the bell. And now our colleague, remarkable Renee Paquette, with an update.
Willow Nightingale successfully defended her TBS championship earlier tonight on 0 Hour against Lena Cross, but it was after the bell that Lena Cross and Megan Bayne viciously attacked Willow. Willow, have you been cleared to compete to defend the titles tonight?
I have been cleared, and I'll go out there and I'll be out there because that's what Double Champ Willow does. And I can't let Harley down. This is more than just me. This is about us together. And these girls are gonna get payback. So Megan, Lena.
We are sick of your shit. Come on, girl, we got this. Let's go make them feel the wrath. Good luck, ladies.
Yeah, I got this.
Anything but the typically bubbly demeanor of the champions, understandably so, but a tall test ahead, no pun intended. Babes of Wrath, Divine Dominion, next for the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship.
Grand Slam Australia, the Women's World Tag Team Championship is on the line.
Wait a second.
What in the world?
Lena Cross.
Then you send out Lena Cross to attack us? That's a big bitch.
These three women stand over the champs.
Is this a vision of what is still to come?
Lena Cross has made a great difference since her arrival here in AEW.
What do you think? Revolution? Those two thorns in our side?
I think we're in over our heads here.
Two towering Amazons, Mega Cross, have all the momentum.
Every time we've gone out there, we've overcome the odds. We are the very first AEW Women's Tag Team Champions for 94 days. So we're gonna go out there, give it our all for these.
You know what, Willow, you're right.
Buckle up, ladies. We're going big town.
Double duty.
This contest is going for a 60-minute time limit is for the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the Colossal Megan Bayne, Divine Dominion.
Tony, you see a team like Lena Cross and Megan Bayne. They passed the eye test. You would think that they would have an advantage in most professional wrestling matches, but tonight, with the damage done to one half of the champions, I think doubly so.
Yeah, I agree with that, but let's also think about the fact that Lena, even though she's not seemingly nursing injury, she had to go through a match as well. So there's a little bit of that on the other end. Let's see how it all transpires. I think it's pretty apparent here, Excalibur, that the focus is going to be on the shoulder of Willow Nightingale.
They are the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions, Harley Cameron, and the TBS Champion, Willow Nightingale, Bayne of Wrath.
Nigel, building on Tony's point, sure, Lena Cross suffered some wear and tear in that TBS Championship match with Willow Nightingale on 0 Hour, but definitely Willow Nightingale coming out the worst for wear.
Yeah, if you are the Divine Dominion, you've got to look at it as collateral damage. Lena Cross certainly able to continue to take the fight to the Babes of Wrath, who contrary to your earlier statement, Tony, have decided perhaps to focus on the less experienced, yet 100% Harley Cameron.
Harley, that's cross with Megan Bain, too strong. Belly-to-belly suplex.
Well, it's the old divide and conquer theory that always works, seemingly, in tag team wrestling. Here's the fact: they threw Willow towards the ring post. Willow got out of the way, but still hit hard on the floor on the outside.
It's not a terrible strategy, let's be honest. Once you take out the more experienced tag team partner, especially with two people.
Oh, Lena Cross, powerful lariat cover. Two
competitors the size and power of Megan Bain and Lena Cross. It seemed like a pretty easy equation.
And Nigel, to that point, Willow Nightingale seemingly already incapacitated. Perhaps they know, the Divine Dominion know that they have that up their sleeve. They can attack Willow Nightingale if need be, but now trying to soften up Harley Cameron. And the lateral press, two.
The energetic, sweet Harley Cameron, who has come a long, long way over the last year or two. Has progressed a lot as both a competitor and a human being. But right now, all she's got to be concerned about is getting out of the way.
Harley slips between the ropes, intercepts the right hand from Lena Cross, answers with a high roundhouse kick.
Great kick by Harley, but she's
too slow on the ascent, Tony.
Absolutely, I was thinking the same thing.
Megan Bain ate that elbow strike for lunch. And Harley, though, pouring on a flurry. And now,
certainly bringing the wrath to Megan Bain.
How is she in to be able to make a tag?
She's willing to do it,
of course. But can she?
Colossal Lena Cross legal for her side. But Willow Nightingale made the tag across the ring, and with one arm, Willow Nightingale trying to fight off both members of Divine Dominion.
She's still fighting.
As long as there's an ounce of energy in her body, she will continue to fight. Willow Nightingale, there's a reason she holds two titles.
And the takes the Megas down.
Watch out behind you.
Lena Cross looking for the pump kick. Willow avoids. Hoists her up. Down. Valley driver.
That's a great move, but not with a bad shoulder.
Now the
comes Harley Cameron without a tag.
Champions with the advantage, at least for the moment. Double hammer throw. Reversed, no, reversed again. Anti-Gary from Willow. Shot from Harley Cameron as well. And now the champions on them. Oh no, the challengers ready for it. And double fallaway slams.
Too strong, too big.
And the splashes in the corner. The challengers very quickly turning the tables on the babes. Harley collide in the center of the ring, then taken down by Lena Cross and Megan Bain.
You do get a sinking feeling that the longer this goes, watch this ripcord perhaps. No, whoa.
German suplex with the addition of the boot in the face from Megan Bain.
The longer this goes, the more it favors Lena Cross and Megan Bain to leave Los Angeles as the AEW Women's Tag Team titles.
But don't count Willow Nightingale out just yet. Oh! The first woman in AEW history to hold two AEW titles simultaneously.
Going for the jackhammer, it looks like.
Same way.
And this is how Willow put Lena Cross away earlier tonight, but Lena escapes.
This time it's Cross who's one step ahead. Oh, decapitating the champion.
Bain leaves her feet, and now Lena Cross, Megan Bain. Slammed. 1, 2, 3.
My God.
What?
Nigel, you said it yourself. The challengers, I mean, it seemed like a foregone conclusion almost. Willow, despite the injury, fighting through pain, attempting to persevere. But these two remarkable athletes, too much for the inaugural champions.
Megan Bain and Lena Cross were like a juggernaut.
I mean, Megan Bain looks good in that
Former
match.
champions, a barrage of offense. And they just could not hold on to the AEW Women's Tag Team titles. Megan Bain tried on a number of occasions with Penelope Ford and Rhea Shafir to take the titles. With Lena Cross, third time was most definitely the charm.
New AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions define dominion.
And now what's going to happen with Willow and...
Well, up next, who is the most dangerous man in all Elite Wrestling? We will find out if it is Swerve Strickland or Brody King.
Here's a warning to the AEW roster. Every one of you is on notice. I will remind you who the most dangerous man in AEW still.
Alright. I think I'll do the rest tomorrow. Thanks for watching the stream. Yeah, I'll know exactly what he's off in the morning. If I had other people here watching with me, it would be something. And yeah, we'll talk about this more tomorrow. Oh, I got 2 views. Well, you know what? Well, let's continue.
On at Wembley Stadium with your career on the line. What lessons would you impart from that match to Brody King?
Well, it's really hard to say because that, to me, was a very different Swerve Strickland. I mean, we saw him become the most dangerous man in AEW, but for a second, it seemed like he had matured into a more confident performer where he's confident in himself and in his wrestling ability. He seems to have gone back to his old ways, and this is a completely different Swerve Strickland than the man I beat it all in.
You know, something I noticed, which is it's a very subtle thing, but we did not see a very lighthearted dance